Hi, in this tutorial I'll do a quick demonstration of how to draw an isometric view of a rectangular pyramid. On my paper I have at the top right the text analytical part of my question, which says construct an isometric view of the provided rectangular pyramid. The orthographic top and front view has been provided in third angle orthographic projection. Your answer must also be in third angle. Below the question I have the 2D schematic information given to me in 2D orthographic. At the top we have our top view, and at the bottom we have our front view with the depth of the base of our top view at 40 millimeters and the length at the base of our front view at 50 millimeters, and we have the height of our pyramid at 70 millimeters. We also see that I have already added the labels for each of the corners to give us more information as we draw. Therefore, we're going to move back now to the canvas, and at the bottom you will see there has been a starting point provided. And if you are drawing on a drawing board, you will do exactly the same as I'm drawing here on TurboCAD. And you will take your 30-degree set square and line it up perfectly with a board ruler and draw a 30-degree angle from the starting point to the left and to the right using light construction lines. So here on CAD, I'm going to use my angular tool, zoom in and snap to the center of that starting point. And I'm going to say tab -30 to draw a light construction line to the left, and I'm also going to draw from the starting point center a light construction line at an angle of 30 degrees to the right. Now I have the base angle of my rectangular pyramid 30 degrees to the left and 30 degrees to the right, because we know that all isometric drawings are drawn at an angle of 30 degrees. Now we also understand that in third angle we have our front view on the left and viewed from the left to the right, and then our depth would be drawn on the right hand side, and then it will be viewed from right to left. So let's start the drawing by drawing in the base of our rectangular pyramid first. I'm going to start by drawing a solid line from the starting point to the left at an angle of 30 degrees and with a length of 50 millimeters, because the length of my front view is 50 millimeters for the rectangular pyramid. Then I have to draw the right depth of the right view, which will be 40 millimeters from the starting point, and I'm going to measure 40 millimeters at an angle of 30 degrees to the right. Now I have the base of the front view and the base of the depth or right view on my construction lines. Now, just for clarity, I'm going to clear these construction lines quickly. And there we see the two solid lines drawn at an angle of 30 degrees to both sides. Now from here we can use also a nice tool in TurboCAD, or on your drawing board you can just draw a parallel line from one of these lines and snap that now to the end of the front view's length of 50 millimeters, and parallel to the front view's line you just snap to the end of the depth or right view, which is 40 millimeters. That will give you now the back corner of your rectangular pyramid. So we're going to leave that as it is now. The next step for us is to determine the center of the base, because we know that our top view will be stretched from the base 70 millimeters upwards in a vertical direction with a length of 70 millimeters. So therefore I am going to go and draw in light construction lines now to just draw the full base of my rectangular base of the rectangular pyramid, like this. And then I'm going to clear these water lines on CAD. Now obviously on paper you could have just drawn what you see here from the start. And now what I'm going to do, the quickest way to get the center of the base is to draw a diagonal line from each of the corners across to the opposite corner, as you can see here. Now we have the center of the base of our rectangular pyramid, and we know that from this center vertically up at 90 degrees with a distance of 70 millimeters, we will determine our tip of the pyramid. So therefore I'm going to draw a light construction line now, and I'm going to go and say that it must be 70 millimeters high and it must be at an angle of 90 degrees. On a drawing board, you will just take your set square and draw a 90-degree line from there and measure it off at 70 millimeters. Once you have that, you know that's the tip of your pyramid that you have determined. And all that we need to do now is draw in a solid line once again to determine the corners of our rectangular pyramid, and therefore I'm going to move now to the far left hand corner and draw a solid line to the tip, and to the far right hand corner and draw a solid line to the tip, as well as now from the starting point, or which would be number 1 of our corners, to the tip. And there we have drawn all the solid lines for our rectangular pyramid. Now in the question it did not specify that we need to do any hidden detail, and if a question does not ask for it, generally the best option is not to draw in the hidden detail. But let's pretend there was a request for you to draw in the hidden detail, and therefore we will fill that in here as if it was asked. And I'm again going to go and draw a light construction line. Actually, this will be a medium tone line because hidden detail will be drawn in medium tone. So I'm going to draw a line there at the back to show that that line is going to be hidden detail. Now obviously that's not a hidden detail line yet, but I'm going to change its properties to be a hidden detail line. So I'm going to select that, and I'm going to select these two lines at the back, which also will be hidden detail, and I'm going to change those properties. And I'm going to go to select the hidden detail line. In some places they are referring to it as a dotted line. I'm going to make the dash scale 0.5 because I know that works well on printout. And then always I select a line. Now when I do select a line, it will make sure that all the corners of my hidden detail will always meet up perfectly, because you cannot have gaps at the meeting point of hidden detail lines. And I'm going to say OK, and there we have now perfect hidden detail lines given for our pyramid at the back. And if I zoom in, you will see that always there will be a connection of the 3 corners that come from each of the sides of my pyramid. And that concludes the drawing of the pyramid. However, we still need to draw in the labels, because all drawings need to be labeled. So therefore I've already made some labels here on the side, and then just put in the tip there. Number 1 is going to be there with the starting point. You zoom in there and grab that number 1 and place it here by the starting point. And I'm also going to do the same for number 2. Number 2 will be, as you can see on the top here, there was number 1. There's number 2 to the far left on my front view. Number 3 would be the hidden corner at the back. And I can turn off my snaps now. Number 4 is going to be on the far right hand of the right view. And there we go. Now we have labeled all the corners of our pyramid, and you can see number 1 is the same as with the starting point. Number 2 is the length of our front view. Number 3 is the back, and number 4 is the far right of our right view, and the tip is provided at the top. That concludes the construction of an isometric drawing of a rectangular pyramid, given the information from an orthographic 2D drawing. Thank you for watching.